So first of all, we will just bring up the black part, like the last dot right here, and we'll see that how this affects our picture. Let's just do it as experiment. So if we take it up, you can see that it's more, it is right here on the histogram. If you can see that it is taking the blacks toward the shadow area, which means that it is adding light to the blacks right here. Like we have the whole of the shirt here black, we have a black background right here, we have his hair black, and his eyes right here near the nose. We can see that here is the black parts. So we see that it's affecting most of these parts in the picture. So this is done, and now we have our shadow, and this is actually the shadow. If you create something like this on the curve tool, it means that you have created the white, the highlight, the mid-tone, the shadow, and the blacks. And if you bring up the shadow a little bit, and you can see that it is affecting the areas right here and the shadows here. You can see that it is bringing up details in the shadows. And if you just take the middle one, the middle dot somewhere right here, you can see that it's affecting the midtones. It is adding contrast to the midtone, and if you decrease it, it is just making it a bit more flat. And after that we have the highlights right here. It is affecting most of the time the highlights. So I'll show you how to create a good curve for yourself so your image will look good. Most of the time, in most cases, we just give it a basic S type of curve so it adds a contrast to our picture, but it does not work on every picture, like on each type of picture. If you have a darker picture, you have to do that another way. Or you have a brighter picture, you have to do it the other way. So we have here now a dark picture. So what we will do is to just bring the highlights a bit, the midtones a bit, the shadows, and the blacks as well, because most of our picture is black right here. Now you can see that it has a bit of a noise here and there. So we have now a clear picture right here. So how we will color grade this? It is kind of just, let me delete this point. Okay, so we will increase the shadows right here and see what it does. So it is actually adding light and detail to the black part right here on the shirt. You can now see details right here, like near this button right here. Okay, but it's affecting our model's face right here. Okay, because it has the lighting right here, which comes with the shadows. So we will reset that again. Somewhere around here is okay. Around here is good, and we will just take the midtones a bit to add a bit of contrast in this. And after that, we have the highlights at the end. So let's see, if we bring the highlights up, you can see that it is affecting the highlights right here on the face. You can see that right here it is adding more saturation, more contrast to the face, and if you decrease it, it is making it a bit flat and a bit choppy. So I think it will be better somewhere around here. So now the picture is, I think, okay, because it is too dark, and we just set it. And the next thing I am going to show you is like, this was the basic lighting for our picture, okay? And the next thing we have right here is a red color, a green color, and a blue color. Okay, if we click on the red one, you can see that we have blue right here somewhere, we have red light here somewhere. If we click on the green, we have the green right here somewhere, and we have magenta color right here. If you click on the blue, we have a kind of a yellowish greenish yellow right here, and we have blue. So how we can work on this? So we have the red light here, okay? The red light right here is this. Now this curve will affect only the red color in this picture. So it is somewhere on his face right here, like his arm. And let me just show you. If we decrease it, it is making it blue because we are taking each and every red light from the midtones and the highlights, okay? And if I reset it, it comes back to life again. And if we increase this point, it is adding too much red in the picture, okay? So now each and everything is like, there is nothing, just red, okay, except some details on his face right here. So let me reset this again. So I think that you have now an idea about how this affect the color. Like, it affects the white light in another manner, and it's affecting the colors in another manner. So I think that we are gonna add some contrast to the red. So for adding contrast, it is the same way. We will just draw an S shape right here on the curve. So let me just go ahead and create 3 points right here and one here. So we will bring this one up, which is the highlights, and we'll bring this one down, which is the shadow. And we can see that it is adding some kind of blue in the shadows right here, in the background right here, and right here on his hair it is adding blue, and on his face where there is light it is adding red to that part. So if we take the white area, which is the like the highest number of red on his lips right here, it will affect that. You can clearly see that it is making it a bit dim, and it is making it a bit like highlighted. So this was the colors. So this is actually the same for all color, so you can just go ahead and experiment on these, and you can create your own color grading through this as well. As I was working right here, I just created 3 dots and one right here, and I just took the highlights a bit down toward here, and you can take the midtone a bit high somewhere around here. I think the blue is too much for us, and I will take it a bit up, and we have the highlights right here. So here is my color grading for this. You can go ahead and experiment. You can add your creativity to this. It will be better if you add your creativity. You will learn new things. So yeah, this was the curve tool, and we will do some more creative things in the next class.